What's going on, everybody? Kyle here from United Softwash. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm out here at the shop right now, about to have to replace this box here, guys, and I wanted to talk about the importance of always putting money away, stowing a little bit of money away whenever you get those really nice jobs and stuff like that, because things pop up. So you always have taxes at the end of the year, you have equipment that goes down, you need new parts, new surface cleaners, all types of things. So always stow money away, especially in the spring and summertime whenever you're raking in all that money. It's a good time to put it back for the winter time when it slows down. But toolbox right here. Let me flip this camera around. So guys, as you can see, there's all types of corrosion and rust in here in the bottom of this toolbox. And that's for a number of reasons. One, I keep pump up sprayers in here and stuff like that, so there's a lot of gases and fumes. And then also, whenever I'm filling up this 65-gallon chem tank right here, all the time, you know, we have spillage and stuff like that, and it just runs down this aluminum decking underneath this box, and then it starts corroding it from the inside. But you can see right here, just see how all this metal is just flaking away. Look at that. But the hinge down here on the bottom, the hinge just completely snapped off right there. Just rusted completely off, but gonna replace it. So I just sprayed some penetrating oil right here, like some break free on all these screws right here. I'm about to take it out and we're gonna put an aluminum box in here. All right, guys, so step one, I had to use the handy dandy bolt cutters right here. And I snipped these cables that held the door, you know, that gave it support. So I just snipped them and I moved the door right here because it was proving kind of difficult for some of these bolts in the back. You know, it's a bolt and a fastener. It was hard because the door came out about 18 inches. So it was hard for me to reach the underside of the truck, get them bolts out of there. But yep, I just took the door off. So off comes the box, and we'll put the new diamond plate buyer's box on there. All right, guys. It's been a couple days. Got the new diamond plate toolbox on here. Sheesh. I really love these buyer's boxes, guys. I used to have one a long time ago on another rig, and I really liked it. It lasted a long time. But would have posted this a couple days ago, guys, but all the bolts and nuts and stuff like that I had in the shop were galvanized, which lasts a long time, but not as long as stainless. So I really wanted some stainless fasteners, so threw some stainless bolts, washers, and nuts in here. Got this thing anchored down, and I cannot stress to you guys the importance of having a big toolbox on your rig. You know, maybe if you have a skid or something like that, you can't have a big toolbox. I threw a toolbox. We were throwing a toolbox this big on the skids we were selling when we sold them, but just throwing your pump up sprayers and your tools and stuff like that, guys, I can't do without it. But the whole point of this video, everybody, was to talk about putting some money away. You know, everybody's riding that high in the spring and summertime, but it's so important, guys. Put that money away. That way you have a cushion for the wintertime, because depending on where you're at, you're going to get some inclement weather this winter. You're not going to be washing. It's nice to have that cushion and that security blanket, guys. That way you're not stressing when you got to throw $600 toolbox on the truck or $4,000 and $5,000 pressure washers, guys. So things do break all of the time. Be smart, put some money away. All these bozos. If you guys are on TikTok, man, TikTok, there's reasons why I really love TikTok, really like TikTok, and then there's reasons why I hate it. One of the reasons I'm really starting to hate TikTok is there's so many bozos, guys, that aren't even in the pressure washing industry. They don't even have companies, and they're sitting here, all they're trying to do is get views and stuff on TikTok and get TikTok famous. And they're like, start pressure washing, buy an X-Jet, you're gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. It's kind of like some of the bozos on YouTube that don't even have pressure washing companies trying to sell y'all a success package, guys. But that's another video that I'll pump that out here shortly too, talking about success packages and where to really get good information from organizations and people who actually run $1 million companies and stuff like that, not people that are faking it. But hope you guys are doing good. I'm here at the house. It feels good. I can't tell you guys how much happier I am lately that I decided not to do builds anymore. You know, 12 months ago, I really had a business plan where I'm like, y'all, we about to do this. We about to start pumping out builds. Started doing downstream boxes, trailers, aluminum skids. What were we doing? Still got the soap going, but had the soap going at that point. And I'm like, this is what I want to do. And I started really growing and stuff like that. But it got to the point where I had to make a decision. And there was so much stress that came with the equipment stuff that people don't even think about, guys. And that's not who I am. You know, I'd rather be on the truck, put with my earpods in, listening to some Honeycomb Brazy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or some Boosie or something. I'd rather be chilling, washing houses than just the stupidity I was dealing with, guys. I'd have people calling me, talking my head off for 45, 55 minutes about rigs and stuff like that just to run their credit. And they're like, I don't have a social security number. You ain't going to get financing if you ain't got a social security number, guys. So just dumb stuff like that. So the point of it all is I've decided to focus just on washing now. And one, I'm way happier. And I'm way more profitable now, because now I'm just focusing and hammering down on what I'm good at, and I'm really growing those relationships with property managers. Just finished up a 5-week wash contract. Big shout out to my dad. Got a big fishing trip planned for him as a thank you. But yeah, I'm just living my best life, guys. So I'm out here. A lot of you guys, my old school, my OG videos and stuff like that, I used to make my videos at the house shop, and I'm operating out of that. Again, it feels really good. Just a 40 by 40 metal building, guys, but it's got a bathroom in there. Got some big projects going on. I'm gonna be pulling everything out, doing a little video series where I epoxy the floors. I got new toolboxes over here, new shelving. We're putting heating and air in. I'm doing it myself, so I'll do some how-to videos on that, guys. It's got a bathroom in there. Been a hot week, but I had 15 yards of number 7 gravel dropped off in a big pile. I wanted them to roll it out, but they didn't have a true dump trailer. They had it with the barn doors, so they couldn't really dump and roll like I wanted them to. So I've been out here with a metal rake and a shovel, but I got it all nice out here. Now I don't have all these potholes and stuff. Took a propane torch and burnt the edge and sprayed poison. That way I don't have weeds creeping in. And if I need to, I'll spray that hot sauce out here in the gravel, prevent them weeds from coming up. But just trying to get it right out here, guys, because if you've missed one of my recent videos, the biggest determining factor in me stopping doing builds was me and my wife are trying to move to the beach full time. We have a vacation home at Carolina Beach. So if y'all are in the Wilmington area, hit me up, grab some beers or something like that. But she's down there working full time. She took the full-time job, so we're in a transitional phase right now. I'm still going to work up here half the time just because my network, and now I have hundreds of customers in my software and stuff like that, where $1 million homes and stuff like that. I don't want to give it up, so I'll still live up here half the time and work out of this shop. And I'm looking for a shop down there at the coast. Everything's crazy expensive down there, especially you can just hang it up if you want to shop on the island where I live at. It's crazy expensive. So looking in the Wilmington area for a small place. I might even just get a storage unit, like a freaking 40-foot storage unit or something like that. So that's where I'm at. Got family coming in. Got my mom and dad coming to visit tomorrow. So y'all know how that is. Always trying to clean, or you feel the need to clean and stressing out about that stuff. So I got to straighten up the house. Been living that bachelor life. So mowed the grass. If y'all remember back in the day, I had it was like a brown house. Whenever I bought this house, I bought the house just because of the shop, but I hated the paint. So I painted the house like a light gray color. I'll show y'all the front. Old Vita Guerra. I think I might build, in addition to, I forgot to tell y'all, Medusa. So we got Medusa, the main wash rig. We're gonna be building a dope trailer for the F-350. That's gonna be some fall. We're gonna do it in the fall. So I may even pay somebody to do it, just because I'm still gonna be busy doing things, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna have gas roof pump, probably a 10-gallon minute machine. But I got a little 48 by 48 inch aluminum pallet. I might build a little mini skid with a little soft wash system on there. You could build one for like just a few grand, guys. You build one for a few grand. It's super simple. So I might throw one in the back of that. But out here working right now, mowed the grass, and just put some straw beds in here, guys. I'm building some wooden planter boxes I'm gonna put under all the windows, under that bay window too. It's gonna have the flowers that cascade down like the yellow and purple ones. So just making it nice out here, guys. Trying to enjoy the summer. It ain't all about work. So you got to do things that make you happy. So I like being outside and working and stuff like that. So been out here doing yard work. As far as videos go, let me tell y'all about, we got some videos coming up. I'm done some filming for it, but I'm waiting until August probably before I get to the time to edit it. That's when a lot of people go back, have their kids go back to school, or they're back from vacations and stuff like that. I got a vacation coming up soon. Gonna go Oconus again, outside the continental United States. I'm excited about that. But got some videos coming up. One of them is gonna be about gas roof pumps, guys, because I hear so much information that is just completely false about the gas roof pump, guys. The gas roof pump, I got this GX200 right here and this AR45. Hands down, this has been the best purchase I've ever made for my company, besides a wrap for my vehicle. As far as profitability, reliability, and efficiency, like efficiency and capabilities, there isn't a soft wash system that could touch the AR45, guys. And there's so much trash talk about it. And all these clowns, that I won't call them clowns because people have their opinions. I have my opinion too. But all these bozos they fall into one of three categories. They've never owned a gas roof pump. All right, half of these people fall into that category. They've never owned one of these, so they don't even know what they're talking about. The other category is people don't have enough money to have one of these. You get a lot of people trash talking a gas roof pump because it costs a couple grand, and they have a $200 12 volt. I ain't mad at them for it. You know, they'll scale up one day and get a better system, but just because you ain't got the money for it, don't trash talk it. The people that talk the loudest about the gas roof pump are the people that sell other systems, guys. So think about it. There's people out there that just push air diaphragm, right? And I had air on my truck, so I could talk about it. And then there's people that only sell booster pumps. I've never had a booster pump, so I can't speak to that. They talk crap about this because they sell boosters. And then there's people that sell 12 volts. Guys, they're only putting this down because people that buy these aren't buying their equipment. And it's hurting their pockets. That's why they're talking trash about this. The biggest thing I hear is people can't keep these things running. You're going to inherit all types of issues, maintenance issues and stuff like that whenever it comes to these gas roof pumps, and they fail all the time. That, guys, simply put, that is just not true. That's propaganda right there. I haven't had one issue with this thing. I know 3 other companies in my area that run these things. Not one issue. You want to know why? Because I helped them set it up, and it's set up right. If you plumb these things up right, and you operate it right, and you know how to regulate the pressure, you're not going to have issues. I mean, this thing is tied to a damn Honda, for goodness sake. Like, this, in my opinion, this thing is the most reliable system on the market. 12 volts, I don't know what's up with 12 volts, but they're becoming trash. Like, I was only getting... My 12 volts were lasting like 2 months, not even. So you think about replacing a $200 pump like 6 times a year. You should have just went with the gas pump, because then you could hit any dormer on a house, you could wash steeples on churches and all this stuff that you cannot do with a booster, an air system, and especially a 12 volt. Now don't get me wrong, all of those are professional grade equipment, but when you get serious about making money and you get serious about doing a lot of washing, when you get to a certain level in your company, I don't know how people do it without something like that. Yeah, you gotta, initially when you buy your rig, you gotta spend a lot more money, but these are things I'm gonna talk about in that video coming out here soon. So I'll iron all that type of stuff out. And then I got a video on the fuel injected IGX 800. Amazing piece of equipment, guys. I really love the 690, but that's carb. This is fuel injection. So from a mechanical standpoint, I'll talk to you guys a lot about maintenance and performance and stuff like that, and I'll break down specs, a lot of things that people just don't talk about, especially on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'll break all that down for you guys. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm about to break the smoker out. I'm gonna do some burgers tonight, guys. So Gonna chop up some jalapenos and make some salsa and do some chips and stuff like that. So that's what I got going this afternoon. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.